You want to start a poultry farming and you don't know how to go about it? Well, I have some information for you. Follow me. Hi guys, welcome back to Farmals TV. My name is Emmanuel Oluwashina, and if you have been following this channel, I started a series on how you can start a poultry farming at home. And on this episode, I'll be bringing you another subtopic on that main topic, which is the type of birds you should buy and the type of birds you should not buy. So, if you have not watched the previous video I posted on this channel, I will link it up here at the comment section. You can go back there and watch it so that you will have full understanding of what I'm trying to explain to you. Don't forget that if your poultry die, then you lose your money. So I will urge you to follow this advice I will give you today so that you will not lose your birds. And guys, I will be teaching you how you can safeguard your investments so that you will not run into loss, so that your birds will not die. And I will be telling you some points you must take notes so that you will make profits at the last of everything. Number 1, don't buy day-old chicks. Why did I say this? If you are a farmer that you are just starting up, you don't have any experience about it, you don't have any experience about how to treat the disease, you don't have experience how to feed them, I will advise you not to buy day-old chicks because they will die too much. So if you find a farmer, maybe beside you or somebody that you trust, you can just go to the person and the person can sell to you at 2 weeks old. And the birds of 2 weeks, they will have grown to some stage, they will have already have some feathers with them, so their own mortality will reduce. Even if they will die, the mortality will reduce a lot. So I will be advising you and I will want you to follow the advice. Don't go for day-old chicks if you are just starting up. If you don't have any experience on how to raise poultry before, either on a small scale or on large scales, don't go for day-old chicks. Buy 2 weeks or 3 weeks old. It will really help you a lot. And number 2 thing is, don't buy your chicks from somebody you don't trust. Maybe the person is raising birds in a way you don't like, or the person has been doing some things that you know that you think this person wants to try and cover some truths up. So it will be advisable to go and buy your birds somewhere else. Don't just go around there and buy some birds that will later come to your farm or to where you want to keep them in your cage or in a room, and all of them will die. But that will really pain you and that will really force you to think otherwise on poultry farm. So I will advise you to buy birds from somebody you trust, that you know, okay, this person has been into this business and has been doing well, not somebody that is just starting up. Number 3, don't buy cheap birds. Some people tend to sell birds for you at a cheaper price. You know, somebody wants to sell for you, maybe take for example at 1,000, and somebody just call you, hey, come, let me sell my bird for you at 500. You should be mindful because that bird may be sick, or that person have already seen in that bird that this bird will die, or something has happened to that bird. So that's why the person wants to sell it off as quick as possible. That's why the price is that too low. So don't go out there and buy a cheap bird for yourself, because if you buy too cheap bird, if you buy any bird that is too cheap, that is an assurance that the bird is not good and they will die. Number 4 thing is, start small, then grow big. Some people tend to start very big and, without experience, without anything, they tend to lose all their money. If you start small, take for example, you know how you want to raise it. Maybe you just want to raise it for yourself. You want to start it up where you are living, at the corridor of your house or beside your house. You have a small land. You can just buy like 5 or 10. But if you want to have it as a business, you can start with 500 birds to 1,000 birds. That is very, very good. Don't just go out there and buy 10,000 birds, 20,000 birds without any experience. You don't do this thing before. You don't know how this thing is run, and you want to start very big. That is a danger sign. Start very small, then you can grow big with experience. Number 5 things I will be telling you is, make their cage ready before you buy your birds. Some people tend to buy birds, and now after they buy it, they will now be thinking, oh my god, where will I put my bird? What will I do for them? That is very, very wrong. Make sure you have where you will put your birds before you buy them. Either you want to put them into a cage or you want to put them in a room. Don't worry, I'll be explaining to you the type of cages you can make for your birds and the type of places you can put them when you are raising them at home. I'll be explaining that here on this channel. So make sure you subscribe so that you will be notified when I drop that video. Number 6 point I'll be telling you is don't start with layers. You are just starting up. You want to start with layers. That is very, very bad. I will advise you to start with broilers, or you start with broilers. You can start with cockerel as well, because these birds, they tend to spend a limited time before you sell them off. Like broilers now, they can spend maybe 2 months or 3 months before they reach up to adults and you sell them. But layers, they can spend up to 2 years before you sell them off. So that is very, very bad. You start with something very, very cheap that you can keep to yourself, that you can manage. Start with broilers, and if you start with broilers, make sure you gain experience as you raise them. Give time to them, feed them, give them water, fascinate them, use them to practically train yourself up with the birds you buy. Not that you just go out there without nobody telling you anything and buy birds and just put them inside. It is very, very dangerous. Start with broilers or cockerel, not with layers, because layers tend to spend a lot of time and broilers will spend so limited time. And thanks guys, that is what I have for you in this episode. If this video has helped you in any way, please subscribe to this channel, like this video and comment as well, so that I can know the kind of question you have and how to answer you, and the kind of video you want me to make the next time. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.